Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Crew members, today's show is a service of our Amazon page. Please remember to shop Amazon, and when you do, go to MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon or click the Amazon link on our website. It's the best way to shop and the best way to support this show. Thank you.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Mike. How are you?
Good morning.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, actually, with all that, we started 45
embarrassed
seconds
that we have
early.
a guest here. That's the only time I become concerned about Oscar walking in 15 seconds before we start the show is when we have a guest. It's
Is he
embarrassing.
really a guest?
It's embarrassing.
Is he
it's
really a
embarrassing.
guest?
And you
Is
come
he
in with
really
your
a
breakfast.
guest? He
And you
can't
come in
handle
with
the
your
truth.
breakfast. And
He
you
can't
come in with
handle
your
the
breakfast. And you're going to eat for the first 5
I
minutes
am,
of the
Mike,
show.
because I
where
need sustenance.
where did respect I had go out the window?
You know what's amazing
any
here, Mike?
respect the show. Where did that go out the window? What did I do wrong?
When-
where did I mess up?
When
Where
it's
did I screw up?
When it's a moving target, Mike, anything's possible.
What does that even mean?
I don't get that. What does that mean?
That
Explain
is two
yourself.
deflections in a row. First of
that
all, it was,
means-
are you really a guest? And then there's some nonsense about a
It's
moving
Little
target.
background.
Adam
We built a
Sternberg.
studio. We had a man decide to build a studio
Yes.
practically in his backyard.
Yes. And front
How
the
far-
cash to do it for a year.
How far? Which I'm paying back, by the way.
like time value of money,
on a regular basis. How far away do you live, Rob Spiewak?
Me, 41 miles.
What time do you leave to get here for the show?
Today I left at 10 minutes to 8.
Pony Boy Matt Bloom, what time did you leave your domicile to get here?
I left at about 8 o'clock, yeah.
Yeah.
About 8 o'clock. Oscar
2
Santana,
hours.
when did you leave to get to the show? 5
Probably
of 10.
around, I would say, if I'm really telling the truth,
Which would be great.
yes, it would be 9:51. 9:51.
And I do the show
And I got
from
coffee.
where I do the show from where I live.
Yes.
And I came to the studio. I was in the studio.
Why do you do the
at
show from where you live?
8:30. I was in this studio.
If we're talking
at
about
8:30.
thinking about, if we're really going to play this game and we're talking about thinking about work
Only
and
because
working,
we have a guest it's
and
a little
working
embarrassing.
on work.
I'm a little embarrassed.
You shouldn't be, Mike, because we have a nice operation here that is running on all cylinders. This morning I shot Pony a message around 6:30 in the morning about work. And then I shot one to our friend Mac about work. All I'm doing is working on this. When you walk in the studio, if that's what you count as work, then I don't know what to tell you, man. Then you win.
No, it's just
What did he mean about a moving? What did he mean moving target?
Oh,
I don't
as
know.
far
I
as
don't
time when it
understand what moving
starts,
target means.
sometimes I walk in and Mike's putting his papers together. Sometimes I walk in and
Oh.
you guys are getting your stuff together. Usually I have time to eat my breakfast and hang out.
Well, we've been fighting this battle for forever.
Yes.
And,
It's as old as time itself.
Would you
There's
rather
not,
me-
and there's and there. Now, hold on, wait a minute, calm down. And there's not a person that has ever not been late on this show. Correct.
True.
I mean,
Very
every
true.
one of us. Every one of us. The best
but
track
nobody
record
gets,
would probably.
nobody gets S like Rob does. Because
When
when
he's
Rob
late.
is like, when Rob is
Well,
late,
Rob,
it is,
Rob, because Rob, unlike you,
yes,
desperately cares about being here on time.
Yes.
Now, with that said, there are many things that you care more about than Rob, and there are many
I believe
things that I care
everything
more
else,
about
as a
than
matter
both
of
of you.
fact. I think.
But I mean, we're all different. But the fact
yeah.
is,
But what really affects the stuff that you two care about and the stuff that I care about? What really affects how much we
the
get
most
paid
important
monthly?
thing the most important thing for the show is what I care about.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
And
put
that
the
is
show.
doing
It's
that is
your
doing
show,
a good
you
show.
put the show on.
That's
yes.
that's just doing a good show, followed by what you care about, which is the business side of things, which
Yes.
is very important. And and then Rob has a taste of both. He does copy and all. How do we get on this? Because he deflects. He's got me talking
I
about
love
everybody
talk- I
else.
love talking
Marvelous.
about
It's
this.
really
Please
great the way
continue.
he's like Teflon, isn't he?
But what it's come from, it's not just the late arrival now as far as the show. It is the late arrival with breakfast being consumed in the first 5 minutes of the show.
Breakfast.
That
I'm sorry.
Don Geronimo would have told me to get in my car and go home, and I would have said the same thing to him.
And it's really worked
every
out for him
program
these
and
days,
every,
huh?
that's Oscar Santana, pal.
I'll say
That's
it.
Oscar Santana. Mike
How's
Rivera
it
didn't
going,
say
Don?
that. That's Oscar
How's life
Santana that
treating you?
said that. That's Oscar. I don't do that type of thing. But that's, so anyway, it's good. I'm glad I got it off.
But
of my
Mike,
chest.
it's
Rules to
really
live by.
is it about us?
Well, the other thing that Oscar pissed me off since we're on the subject.
Yeah, we
yesterday,
might as well do
at
it.
the end of the show yesterday, I had, I think, alluded to the fact that we want to start on time yesterday because I had to go see Dr. Val, who is my colon surgeon, and I had a 10:30 appointment. And at the end of the show yesterday, Oscar Santana says to me, "Have a good game." Have a good game. And I didn't have time. I did not have time. I filed that away. I filed that away because in Oscar's mind, every day in Cocoonville is playland.
That is not
and
unwarranted. I have a basis for that shot across the bow.
Well, okay, go ahead.
Because
Don't
last
mix
week-
your metaphors.
Last week, you said, "Hey guys, can we start?"
Because I had a tea time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
I did it once, and I knew that would come back.
that's
well,
just
I would
not the way we play here. If you've
Well,
got
the
a
fact is-
doctor, or if
Yes.
you've got something that
First of
is-
all,
yes.
I am under no obligation to tell any of you why I have any scheduling
All right,
changes
Buzz Burbank.
whatsoever. That's it. I
Well,
have
no. I do
idea.
believe, I think that Mike has never lied to us about it, so there's a difference.
That's true.
I mean, it's always
People
true.
have lied in the
And you
past.
know what? What's great is the fact
We've managed to diss two people from
Yes,
our past.
that's
And
true.
Pretty
It's
amazing.
a good time during the
we've got a
holidays,
couple.
but-
We got a couple more we can work in on this break
How's
if we
Mark doing?
Shut up.
Oh my God!
What did he say? I missed it. I didn't hear it.
He said,
I
"How's
didn't
Mark
hear it.
doing?" He said, "How's Mark doing?"
Yeah. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Pony.
Mike, it's the holidays. What can you do if you just don't talk ass on your past family?
Exactly.
Yes, this
It's
is true.
it is a sort of like a homecoming without having them here. And how is your colon?
How
is your colon?
Don't ask.
All right.
It's on the 18th hole.
It's
Actually, it would probably be the first hole.
No, it's fine. You know what it is?
I get it.
I will tell you that my plumbing working great. Gentlemen, today, and it's been a long time coming because I was at that 35 mark. I am over 40 pounds down from where I was at my.
That's great.
That's a half a pony.
That's still there are 60 more dick chairs to lose on the Titanic. I want to lose 100 pounds.
Congratulations, man.
But
Jesus.
but
Don't
that's-
lose too
that's,
much weight.
That's no. I am happy about that.
Then it's gonna be
and
weird.
the plumbing is working. This is it. This is the way it's explained to me. This is where we are. We will reconvene and we will have one more meeting before May. And with this
Hold
doctor,
it.
May.
Oh,
And then
with the
I'm
doctor,
going to
I
get-
thought you meant the
I'm
show.
going to get the cut in May. I'm going to
Oh.
get this little section of my gut taken out, and they're going to put the. they're
And
gonna
we'll
put 'em
get
back
it
together.
right out to the fans.
Because even though I have gone and how about this? She said this to me. Weight loss will help you along. I have gone 1 year without any issue. I don't know if you're aware of that. I've been. We had a year ago. We had lots
That's
of problems.
exactly
I have
Like
right.
a
gone
lot of people in
1
America
year.
go 1 year without being hospitalized.
Well, you know what? With the diverticulitis, I'm talking about diverticulitis,
Oh, okay,
Mr. Man.
apologize.
And I've got my little nylon shirt on today too. There we go.
What are you doing?
He's wearing his little workout shirt. There he is. See him in his little. Rob, that's a shirt that people wear when they want to do physical activity.
Well, you know
I don't
what?
know if you've ever seen one before.
Those pets.
I'll read about that after
I know you were confused by that when I showed you.
Well, I will say this: it looks a little different on him than you. What is
that is not
what is that,
nice.
Oscar? A
I tell you,
32B?
if I put it on you, we get ready to sell tires.
Well, no,
That's
you,
for sure.
You put it on me, it would become transparent. It would just
It would
look like
look like
a thin film.
It would look like a Five Guys French fries bag. That's what it would look like. That's exactly what it would like.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So anyway, how's everybody doing? Happy,
doing great.
Happy 2 days before
Oh, it's
Thanksgiving.
like Festivus. I love it.
Tomorrow on the show, Patton Oswalt will be joining us, and Patton Oswalt is one of the single funniest people we know, and I think we should start the show with just records tomorrow, Rob. So
Oh, you want him to talk
come
up
in-
songs?
Come in ready. We're not going to tell him what's going on. We'll just start. We'll
All
just
right.
start,
Favorite thing
and
to
I'll
do.
Hey, everybody, and then you do one, and then Oscar does one, and then
Let's
we'll have
pass on
Patton do
Oscar.
one. And
Yeah,
we'll
maybe
just,
Oscar can run board.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun. But no, he is a DC native. He's from the area, and so
Sterling.
He
Grew up in Sterling.
and he has agreed to sit in and panel with us on tomorrow. We're gonna have a late start tomorrow, 11:45 for the show. So be aware if you're one of those people that likes to get it right on UStream Live. You will
With the relaxed work ethic of our nation. There'll be a lot of people not at work tomorrow. It's a great day to stream the show live.
Mike, there's plenty of parking in the city right now.
Can you park
Plenty
in the
of parking.
CVS parking lot upstairs? Can you do that?
We don't do that
I
anymore.
mean, what are you, Danger Boy?
You know what? Diego does that.
Yeah.
Diego still
Yes.
does that?
He's legally here in the country, but he legally parks.
I still roll the dice.
Well, you know what? We could talk about ourselves, and I think this was a rather festive opening today for
Spirited.
the
A lot of fun.
holiday week. But it's all about you folks.
Oh, yeah.
primarily, and that's why we play this particular theme here, because we're doing this Tuesday. I don't know why, but we're not doing it Wednesday.
Oh, I know
Rob
why.
will answer. You'll know why?
Yes.
Why?
One time we wanted
Why?
we didn't want to waste our Patton time with the mailbag. If we have Patton, we want to talk to
It's a
Patton.
great idea.
We didn't want to muck it up.
So when we would normally do this, tomorrow we're going to be doing the talking up of the record.
One time.
Gross.
For Ben Neff, who said he hated when I do that.
Let's start as we often do with gifts. Why are you playing Welcome to Our World?
I forgot
You got
about the
totally
gifts.
distracted.
I forgot about the gifts. We got gifts this week. And they're all books. So, Oscar, this will really help you.
Thank you.
You can help to learn. These
I
come
will.
from-
By the way, I have my standing by, and I will let you know if I think it's a good book or a bad book.
Well, Mike, we've
Get
talked
it?
for years. There's really only one good book.
Yes, that's true, and it's the book I carry with me every day.
That's right, the good book. This first one, these are all from Eric Quick, who is a great P1. He sent me the book Sam Phillips, The Man Who Invented Rock and Roll, which is written by... You see, for you maybe, but for me, this is fantastic.
That's very cool.
And it writes, I selected this book for Rob because of his love for music and the stories behind it. I searched high and low.
I'm kidding,
for
of course, Mr. Quick.
I searched high and low for this book on vinyl, but can you believe they don't have it? Those thoughtless bastards! Enjoy, Eric Quick. So this is actually one of the foremost Elvis authorities who wrote this book. So I look forward to reading it. Mike, your book is next. It's by Cliff Nestoroff, and it's called The Comedians. It's a book about comedians and comedy. And here's what he writes. Dear Casey, I selected this book for Mike because of his joy of comedy and its history. Besides, I thought he might enjoy reading about some of his buddies from his early days on the vaudeville circuit. Enjoy, Eric Quick. It's The Comedians.
Hey, Rofo,
Rofo.
Yes, yes.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Oh, I love it.
Rofo.
Oh, yeah.
Stocking stuffer.
Brush up on your comedy.
Thank
That'll,
you, Eric. Then that's very generous of you, Eric. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Can you
Rofo,
imagine-
mail that right out to me.
You got it.
Can you imagine after Rob reads that how much funnier he's going to be on the Tony Perkins
Big
show?
things in the new year.
Yes,
That's right. Absolutely.
Big things.
All right. And the last one is it reads, I picked this book for Oscar because of his penchant for business, politics, and douchebaggery. This book seemed like a perfect storm of all three. Enjoy, Eric Quick. It's Crippled America, How to Make America Great Again by Donald J. Trump.
You look so serious.
Nice.
So there you
That's
Mike,
fantastic.
It's light
I bet-
reading.
You know, hey,
It's a little guy.
you know, if I know you, that can be regifted.
Oh, yeah, it
that
can be. You know what?
regifted.
Maybe this evening. It's Tuesday.
There's a little plug for the Big O and Duke show. That book can be that book. That's cross promotion
Look
right
what
there.
I got
That
ya.
book may be regifted tonight when they tape the Big O.
Within 12 hours.
It might never see the darkness of night, Mike. It may.
That's awesome.
But anyway, those are our
really,
gifts.
really
So
cool.
thank you, Eric Quick, for thinking of us.
Good stuff. And now to
Honest.
our youngest listener.
Yeah, sorry.
Welcome to our world, Madeline Elaine Schmidt, born November 18th. Mama, Daddy, and baby are doing fine. Well, I know Daddy's doing fine. Daddy didn't do anything.
Daddy did something 9
Well,
months ago.
Daddy did something a long time ago, but Daddy doesn't need to be. Mama and baby. So did Daddy send the letter? I'm just out of
Doesn't
just out of
Daddy
curiosity.
have to like stay up and help though?
Yeah, Daddy's paying for
Daddy
it.
has that, but
Yeah,
really, to
Daddy's
be honest
also
with
paying
you,
for it.
there's nervousness. There's nervousness, but really, I've been through it 3 times.
Yeah,
You know, ultimately, you just sit there,
But,
you
Mike,
videotape a little
you
bit.
won
you
the
know.
lottery twice because
Yes.
there's a baby that has now been that was born and now living in my condo, and
Yes.
I hear him screaming downstairs.
Are you sure that's not Shannon?
No, it's not Shannon. and you'll hear the father come in, and you hear that when the mother's soothing him, the baby's just crying, right? But when the father comes in, he's like, "Hey, hey, what's going on? Hey, let's come. Like he's just trying to logically talk to his son.
To the child. If you bump into them, there is I don't the uber parent, but I will tell you this, that I have been good over the years at the infant crying, and the fact is we call it Hell Week, and it's really more like Hell Week and a half, and it can be Hell 2 weeks. You just got to tough it out.
You do.
And I adhere to that particular style where you just let them go, and then they get used to the fact that they've got to settle themselves.
I feel for him because it happens, and I guess babies they need to eat at all times.
Yeah, kind of like me.
It happens every 2 to 3 hours. It's like the wailing.
It's horrible. But you know what? To be fair to the dad here, this was submitted by an uncle.
Oh, that's sweet.
And so when he says that the parents and the child are doing fine, perhaps he's not really in the frame of mind of the fact.
Statement.
Yeah, exactly. So there you
Good for
go.
them.
Moving right along, Mr. Mike Livingston is a UPS driver in is it Placersville, California?
Placersville, I believe. I think it's Placersville.
God damn it! I wish I had that.
We'll find out.
Placersville, California, and he turns 46 tomorrow. There is no radio reception on most of his route, so he lets TMOS ride shotgun every day. Well, that kind of comes from the back of the hand, I believe. It's like it kind of tells me that
he's appreciative of the fact that we're there for him.
Yeah, he's not alone.
I look at it half empty, and I'm I'm normally a half full guy. But
All right,
I
F you,
that,
Mike Livingston.
Well, no,
then.
the fact is,
he's a nice guy.
Sounds like a safety show.
I can't get anything on the radio, so I listen to you guys. What's the deal? Come on, man, we should be a priority. You know what I mean?
Can Mike Livingston put on earmuffs for a second so I?
Sure.
So don't listen, Mike Livingston. Judging from the grammatical level that this letter was written at, I think he meant well. He just chose his words poorly.
Livingston, this is Oscar here.
Oh, is he listening now?
Yeah.
Are the earmuffs off?
Yeah, I do this all the time, and Rob makes me feel like an a-hole all the time because I'm just trying to be nice, and I can't say it the right way, so everyone thinks I'm an a-hole.
So what I'm saying is that he meant well, and he's a good guy.
Okay, well, happy birthday to you, Mike, and go Big Brown. Sorry we went there.
Thanks, buddy.
Anyway, today, Brad Backus turns the rather mundane and insignificant age of 44. He has a shiny new quarter for Mike O'Mara Casino Royale Extravaganza.
Aww.
And should his luck prevail, he'd love nothing more than to get a birthday greeting from Master Thespian Bruce Dern. Either way, he'll keep listening as hard as he can. So let's see what happens. Put the quarter in. There it is. 7, 7, 7!
Hey!
Wow. That's
I had a good feeling about that
Good
one.
turkey game.
Well, I guess Mr. Backus is going to get his birthday greeting today, isn't he? Good for Mr. Backus. Mr. Backus wants to say special birthday greetings to me. Well, you narcissistic Rube, let me tell you, I gave it to you. What do you think of that, Mr. Backus? Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Oh,
Thank you, Bruce.
Sweet.
I think he's off to see Mr. Gatsby.
Mr. Gatsby. Oops, sorry.
What was that?
9-year-old Liam Cornwell. Well, doesn't that sound very British?
Hello.
Liam Cornwell. I would like to present to you the Liam of Cornwell.
Dun, 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 dun.
He's from Santa Rosa, California. He's figured out how to duplicate one of our show's signature sound effects using only his hand and his armpit. Is this the one that sent me the tape?
I don't know. I got the
He's
tape.
a kid.
Yes, he is a kid.
He's a little kid, and they did it like on a Sunday morning, and she sent me a private message with this, and I guess that you got it too, Rob, and this made my Sunday. I hope it translates to audio because it really was cute, and it was a fart joke, so it was funny. Let's listen to Liam Cornwell of Santa Rosa. It's how he woke up on Sunday morning with my name on his lips. This is great.
This is the Mike O'Mara fart. It's like this.
Oh, that's
and he was doing
nice.
it in his jammies. He was doing
Yes.
it with his armpit. It absolutely. I sent her a message back. It made my day. That was
That's
great.
totally cool.
Hi, Mike, Rob, Oscar, Pony, and assorted interns. I wanted to write and share a few things. First, I just purchased the TMOS bonus package. Bravo. You guys deserve it for all the work you do, and more importantly, I deserve it. I'm starting tonight and looking forward to working my way backward through the entire archive.
Good
That'll
for
be a lot
you.
of fun. Second, I was in Vegas last month pursuing my two favorite pastimes, testing the limits of my liver and my wallet. I was able to upgrade to a wraparound terrace suite at the Cosmopolitan. Wow.
Hey, big spender.
Man, that's living. Upon perusing the snack bar portion of the minibar, I noticed a familiar logo. A Harry's razor. Wow. How about that? Of course, I had my own personal TMOS purchase Harry's razor in my travel kit, so I didn't need it. But it was still good to know that a suite in one of the swankiest strip hotels agreed with TMOS. Harry's is the only way to go. Can we hire this person?
Please.
We really should. I've never listened to the Grease Man outside of your show, but I'd love to hear what he has to say about my Scottish Terrier. He was inherited from my wife's grandparents, who named him Angus. I'll brave the baccarat wheel of funny and hope for the best. Thanks, and keep bringing the laughs. Dan from Baltimore. All right, well,
I got a
let's-
quarter here. Hold on.
Very cool. All right, here we go. It's a good day, really. Like kilt.
Big payoff.
That's incredible.
Oh, it's a progressive.
Hey. Oh, super duper. Look at the money coming out. Yeah. Hey, Dan from Baltimore. Yeah. And little Angus, my dog Angus, he licks his nasty doodads. Yeah. Yeah, Sheree Dan in Baltimore. Yeah. I hope you find your way out to the plane and don't lose all your money. Yeah. Thank you.
Little day, we have so many Anguses. We have so many Anguses. We have so many Anguses on the line.
Yeah.
Hey,
Thanks,
Grace.
Dan. Yes, Rob. Yeah.
Are you still aboard the Jack Tar?
Yeah, from the deck of the Jack Tar. We batten down the hatches, and anything you do below decks is okay with me. All right, thank you. Moving right along. Greetings from heaven. No, wait, it's Iowa. I am a longtime listener, but first-time birthday greeting requester. Did we say congratulations to the phenomenal
The Hawkeyes.
Iowa Hawkeyes?
11-0.
Killing it.
11-0. Phenomenal record. I am temporarily living in Iowa City while doing doctoral coursework in music at the University of Iowa and working with the Hawkeye Marching Band. Wonderful, incredible band. In addition to watching an amazing 11-0 run with the football team, I get to work with the esteemed professors like TMOS P1 Professor Kevin Castens, the director of the band.
Good guy.
At the University
Good
of
guy.
Iowa, and a truly good guy. One of the great thrills of my career was standing up and conducting the Iowa Hawkeye Marching Band. If I even get to meet KCJJ's own Tommy Lang, well, who came to the game last week as a guest of the band, damn right I am a suck-up. I will be celebrating my double 21st birthday this week, and being around all of these college kids makes me want to party like a youngster again. We knew that feeling, didn't we, when we went out there?
Yeah. I still feel it sometimes.
I wonder if Mike could ask Steve Bridges how I might celebrate my birthday around Iowa City. If I called the captain directly, he would probably make me buy something from one of his auctions. Thanks for all the funny, and go Hawks. Scott Corley. So, Scott, Steve, any advice for Scott Corley?
Yeah, trade it out.
Okay, thank you very much. Next letter says, hello, boys. Loyal KCJJ listener Melanie Osmo has a birthday on Black Friday. She is slightly past the midpoint of her douchebag 30s. Every year, her birthday is overshadowed by the Thanksgiving holiday, and this year is no exception. We are on the road visiting relatives instead of getting drunk with friends. Larry King has had a lot of birthdays. Any chance he would offer advice on how to cope with this holiday birthday conflict? Happy Thanksgiving. Signed, Melanie's husband, Kevin Osmo. Okay? Osmo with an O. Blank, blank, O.
Lost. That's no good.
Sorry.
You
Yeah,
lose. You
yeah,
lose.
sorry about that. Sorry.
That's
Just
sad,
went too
right?
many times going to the well. Sorry, Osmos.
Osmo.
Osmo.
Larry.
Osmo.
Next gentleman, listening to today's TMOS show, I decided to chime in about the bonus show. I can't imagine why fans of the TMOS show wouldn't buy the bonus show. Well, you know, we were talking about it the other day. We wonder about that, too.
Yeah.
And Oscar informed me that you're doing very, very well. You could always do better, but this is the year that we hope we get the real push.
I really believe that the idea, you know, when we had to actually pull an audible and say we want to reward the loyal listeners, and if we can't do it through Amazon for one reason or another, let's the bonus show. I think that really resonated with people.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
And you know what I also think is helping, and please keep them coming. what do they call the little thing where you have like the picture of the baby or
Memes.
Is there a name? What is it?
Memes.
Is it a meme?
Yeah.
Yes.
The memes about the bonus show that you're putting all over the the Facebook page.
The viral marketing that's happening behind the scenes in the social media is great.
We love. There's nothing
Keep
I
it
like better than the memes. Please keep it up. It's hysterically funny. My favorite was the Morgan Freeman talking about Andy Dufresne walking through the tunnel of S to buy the bonus show. Please keep the memes. There's a hysterical one. You know what? To hell with that. I'm going to go look for them during one of the breaks, and I'll share them with you because there's one with a baby today that's fantastic as well. A couple of weeks ago, this is from Ron Lind. A couple of weeks ago, I was having a very bad week. I had to put down our family dog of 15 years. That's got to suck. Then on Friday of that same week, I listened to the bonus show where Oscar was telling a story about a friend who was inadvertently involved in some kind of nocturnal wet work. Probably one of the greatest stories Oscar has ever told.
A good
the
one,
bonus
yes,
show.
indeed.
Truly worth buying the entire package for that story alone. I went from tears of sorrow to tears of laughter immediately. That show was amazing. Thanks for helping me through a tough week with a hilarious show. Hey, Oscar, how about an update on your friend? That's a great idea.
Breaking
Now-
news whenever it feels like breaking.
Oh,
Yes?
yes, absolutely.
They broke up.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
good for her. I say salute to her.
Yeah, well, don't let it dampen their spirits.
No, they just broke up this past week.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
And she did the
wow.
breaking, upping.
That's a shame.
Wow.
That's who's going to wash the sheets now? Now off to order my 2016 bonus package and some nuts.com. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you from Ron Lynn. That's a good letter, Ron. Thank you very much. And our final letter says, Gentlemen, I must take issue with Rob's impression of Oscar's laugh during the November 18th mailbag.
Oh.
As amazingly accurate as the impression was, it was not at all current. Rob's impression was Oscar's 2010 to 2013 laugh. Oscar's current laugh is a non-raspy, high-pitched glottal squeal created by inhaling rather than exhaling. It's what linguists refer to as a clean horseshack.
Oh, yes.
Which is not to be confused with a similarly named gay sex move.
Oh.
Though I am nowhere near as cunning a mimic as Rob and cursed with only 10% of the equipment budget, I have enclosed my own impression of Oscar's laugh. Please note the subtle difference. This is the laugh Oscar uses when something is really funny. He does a much quieter version when things are only mildly amusing. I just needed to set the record straight. Thank you for your time, and God bless, from Joey Parsons of Hollywood, Maryland. And Rob has the tape. Let's give it
This
a
is
listen right
the
now.
current Oscar laugh, okay?
Joey Parsons doing Oscars.
That laugh once again.
You jerk.
And if you missed it the first two times, I like it.
What a dick.
He's not a dick. It's a tribute. Yeah.
Well, you know, Rob,
So
without
annoying.
further ado,
that
start
around.
the show, you hump.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving? We're doing the show, of course, tomorrow.
I was going to ask you if you got your turkey yet.
Sure.
Do you, truthfully, do you help Mrs. Carson prepare the turkey?
Just like you helped Mrs. Severinsen prepare the turkey.
No, there is no Mrs.
Oh, that's right.
There.
That's right.
There used to be.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
The fact that I
Hard for
never
me to
helped
keep
her
track.
stuff her bird was one of our big problems.
I thought that was your problem. Well, no, you know, I forgot all about that. We've been together so long that I forget sometimes where we are.
In fact, that was one of the things we really fought about.
What? Did you?
I wanted an oyster stuffing in the turkey, and she wanted bread stuffing, and she got bread stuffing and a lot of money.
You mean you used to argue about what you're going to stuff the turkey with?
Yes.
And that was one of the problems.
She's still stuffing the turkey, but not with money.
Well, it's nice to know you have no bitterness. You're not going to celebrate.
I suppose you'll be home with the family having turkey. just a typical American family.
Look, if you really feel badly now, I feel so terrible that you're going to be alone. Would you
I
like...
didn't say I was going to be alone.
You just said you ain't going to eat no turkey, right?
That's right.
You can come over there. Would you like to come to the house and...
This is the first time you've ever asked me.
Well, you made me feel so guilty.
I mean, you when you ask an employee in front of 15 million people, do you want to come to the house for Thanksgiving dinner? What am I going to say? No. You know what I say? I say, yes, Mr. Carson, I love it.
Can you come?
No.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his easy chair, here's Mike.
Coming to you live from the Cappy Pfeiffer studio in the heart of our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. This is the Mike O'Mara Show. We are on the air and online worldwide. The Mike O'Mara Show, a daily radio show and podcast with the greatest listeners on the planet because they get it. If you are here, you do too. Our show today is brought to you by our good friends at Vistaprint. Holiday time is busy time. I completely forgot to tell Carla yesterday about Vistaprint and their 60% off personalized holiday card. She is going to be delighted. We just started thinking about that. This year in particular, holidays are a big deal with the little guy, so we were talking about that, and we're all in. And this is one of the best deals out there. I can't remember the last year I didn't use Vistaprint for my holiday cards. Right now through December 6th, Vistaprint.com is offering a special Black Friday Cyber Monday deal. You can't beat this. 60% off personalized holiday cards. They have such a great variety. 60% off personalized holiday cards. Vistaprint.com. What you have to use is our code, TMOS. Do it at checkout, and boom, bam, 60% off applied automatically, and it's that easy. And you're not going to find these cards on any store shelf because they are custom made for you. It's the only way to go. It's so easy. It's very, very simple. You can get the card. You can get the envelopes. You can do everything we do every single year because we love Vistaprint. So this year, skip the hassle, skip the generic, and go to Vistaprint.com for 60% off personalized holiday cards. Make your holiday cards something special. Just remember the code TMOS at checkout. That code again is TMOS. This amazing 60% offer is only good through Sunday, December 6th. So act now. Best cards ever. And
just ordered yesterday, Mike.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
It really, the thing that's great about it is you order the cards and you get your, you put your address on the back on the envelope. And
quick.
They turn them so fast.
Yeah.
I love it. It's my favorite thing. We love the business cards. We talk about that all year, but the fact is, at holiday time, there's nothing better, and we mean that, and we're excited. If I sound excited about it, it is because I am. We welcome everybody to the Mike O'Mara Show. That was a very, very long mailbag. Speaking of holidays, just around the corner, Thanksgiving week, we've got a very special show tomorrow. Patton Oswalt will be joining us in studio. We love it when he comes by, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Join us for that tomorrow.
Please.
And since my mother-in-law, the woman who is younger than me, yes, Modern Family,
how does
coming
that
to
work?
Town. Yes, well, we talked about that until we were blue in the face, Rob.
I understand.
But the fact is that she is coming to town, and because of that, we have been scrubbing and cleaning and preparing, and even the dogs get their holiday spruce on. Yeah,
that's
isn't
nice.
that wonderful?
When does Meemaw arrive?
Meemaw gets in Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, right in that
Good
peak
day.
of the
Good day for travel.
Yeah, right in the peak of it, right in the absolute teeth of
eye of the storm.
Of that.
Sure, that'd be good.
And as I always say to Meemaw, be vigilant.
That's
but
right.
anyway,
keep your eyes peeled.
First of all, if I can just get this out of the way,
Please.
My advice to all of you, if you are traveling, if you're doing it, just turn off the news. It is turned into It is turned into the.
Thank you.
I almost. You can't legislate it in the United States where we have a free press, but I wish they would self-police and just stop it. This is they're getting the bad guys get something from the media every single day.
Oh, this morning was horrible.
Nonstop,
Worst yet.
Terror
Throw
Channel.
on Netflix, listen to this show. Go back in the archives.
Yeah.
Just laugh for a while.
Absolutely. Go watch a movie. Go watch a real escapist movie. You want to talk about the pussification of America? It's because of that. You get it all the time. Look, we're obviously manipulated by that magic box. And if you're getting 24/7 fear-mongering, you're going to get scared. You're going to get scared.
You can't help it. Yeah.
And it's impossible. So turn the crap off. Get on your plane, get on your train.
Go shopping.
Spend some time
the
with your
economy.
family. Yeah.
Yes, support, do everything. So it frustrates me. So we're focused on the holiday. We're doing a thing called Feed the 5,000 again this year, which is really a great event where I think they're going to maybe double it. They're going to thousands of Thanksgiving dinners going out to people. And, we're kind of crapping out this year. We didn't do the week-long volunteering this year because we did that last year. And with everything going on,
once a decade, Mike. It's good
no, we're doing it one day. We're doing it
Okay,
one day.
one day.
We're going to be Thanksgiving Day is the day that we're
As
it's just
I
the three of
recall-
us, so we don't need the whole
Yeah.
family sit down, make the dinner. We're going to go out and we're going to deliver some meals.
That's
on,
sweet.
As I
on
recall,
Thanksgiving.
last year you loved the cause, but you weren't so into the way the cause was implemented.
Coordination.
It was something where
Bad directions.
Carl and I both got yelled at. There you go.
Oh.
You want to know what it is? We both got yelled at. So we're not in the kitchen this year. That's
Oh,
it.
dear.
That's all there. That's all there is to it. But it's going to be a great day as we do what it's the best part of the volunteering,
Yes.
in my opinion. You haul around. The thing is, though,
That
it's
map
funny.
quest, let me
because
tell you.
even people when they volunteer, you can put down, I think, the area you want to go to.
Oh boy.
And we never do, because to me it's like, okay, the whole idea is that you should drive where you don't want to go. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
what
don't
we're
take the
doing.
easy
So
way out.
Don't take
Yeah.
your neighborhood.
Yeah.
People want their neighborhood.
I don't want to have to open the gate.
Yeah.
I'd like to volunteer, but I'd like to make sure we can do it within 2 miles of the house. Is that all right?
We want to see
Is
our
that
neighbors.
okay?
Gas isn't
And,
getting any
yeah, we
cheaper,
got four
dear.
meals, four meals, four families.
Could you make it 2? 2 within 2 miles.
No, it's no. They're all wonderful people. So salute. We'll take a break. When we come back, I will tell you about Grooming Day and my wonderful, incredible dogs because I love them so. We will come back with more on the Mike O'Mara Show. Whoa, whoa.
It's Tony and Gary.
Hey there, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tony Perkins.
I am Gary Stein.
On this week's episode of the show, we talk to our good friend Mark Hudson, great rock musician, co-writer of the Aerosmith hit Living on the Edge, Ringo Starr's former producer.
You are a walking biography.
Also, Gary Stein, believe it or not, is a true American hero.
Don't know why you say believe it or not.
We will explain why. Check it out, TonyPerkinsShow.com. Subscribe to the show on iTunes and download the brand new Tony Perkins Show app.
The Tony Perkins Show.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by CH Wine. You have heard us talk about Cameron Hughes Wine, about how they have relationships with super high-end wineries around the world, and how they buy these wines and sell them direct to you for 40 to 80% less than what you'd originally pay. Cameron Hughes, my sure thing for the holiday season, my go-to. I should mention that, yes, when that plane touches down on Wednesday afternoon, we might as well have a garage full of it.
Be ready. Be ready.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Daddy will be put them out on the lanai, and Dad will go to a separate part of the house, and the sound you hear will be, this is what you will hear on our lanai.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway, here's some great news. An exclusive early Cyber Weekend special. Go to chwine.com, use the code TMOS, and get 30% off your entire purchase and free shipping on a case and free gift bags. We love this wine, and you will too. There's no better time to buy it. A no-brainer. Do it now because 30% off, free shipping, and a free gift bag is only available, and they said plural, gift bags.
Yes.
So there's an S on the end of it.
Sure.
Right? This is an exclusive offer for our listeners. You can only get this deal with the TMOS code. The only way to get this Cyber Weekend 30% off deal is to go to chwine.com, click the microphone in the upper left, and enter TMOS, 30% off and free shipping. That's chwine.com. Click the mic and enter TMOS. Get ready for the holidays. Don't wait. These wines won't last, and the offer ends Sunday.
Sunday.
I'm going to be a very busy man today. There's a lot of extra because that's a good offer as well. So, on Sunday, which is unusual, Carla does all this stuff with the dog. So on Sunday, there was a lot going on because I was asked to speak at the church in January, so I figured, well, I got to start going now.
Yeah.
Right.
I got to start posting.
Do you
I gotta start
feel
showing
that
up.
one of the reasons you were asked was to improve your attendance?
I talked to the pastor on Sunday, and I was there super early, and I'll tell you that had to do with the dogs as well. And the way I get it is that we have an interesting story, and that is the story of how we got there and how we got to the church.
Fall from grace.
Have you ever...
Don't fall from grace.
Oh, and how he picked himself back up. You know?
That's right.
No, that's not true. It's
How?
not that kind of
Is it about how we cured your knee through the power of prayer?
No, but here it is. He said, you have an interesting story, and he walked away, and I said, I was sitting there by myself.
Oh.
And the conversation I had with myself was, what's my story?
That's your story.
I mean, I have the little guy to get
Have
baptized.
you heard the bonus show with Oscar and his friends? Maybe that's the one you want to talk about, the story from the bonus show with Oscar.
No, stop it. Don't bring that into my church.
That was an interesting story.
Don't bring that into my church discussion,
how
please.
dare you.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
are just, see, that's where you
Potty
just sit
humor.
off on the sidelines and you make life uncomfortable for me. I have to go into that church, Rob. I have to walk into that church.
Hey, I went
It's
into that
I think
church.
your story's a story of redemption.
What is this redemption? Like I mean, we're all sinners, but I haven't
No,
done
I'm
anything.
saying, look, to be fair to you, that you have gotten a second shot at A, coming back to the church, B, being a father, being present, being around.
Well,
You've got your third wife, third time's a charm, right? You haven't always
This
won.
is what we
you know
call
what?
payback. That little crap I gave him at the beginning, I'm payback. I can accept it.
You know what it
That's
is,
the way
Mike?
the show works.
With-
I fully expected this. That's fine.
With
yes.
your marital
Mike,
history,
yes.
you've got your own Holy Trinity.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if I'm painting with too broad a brush, but
No, not at all. No. It's hey, as a matter of fact, look, I
Mother,
have one
the
of the
mother,
bristles.
and the-
I have one of the bristles of the brush right here. There it is. So it's I am tasked with bringing the dogs to the groomer, and Carla has scheduled the PetSmart groomers at prior to be dropped off prior to our day of worship. So we have a 10 o'clock service, and it's off. So we get a little early start.
Yes.
And but that's fine. We're up early with the little guy anyway. And it's off to the pet groomer. And my job, which is my one chore, the chore that I hate with all of my soul. I don't hate it because I'm lazy. I hate it because it embarrasses me. And that chore is I am the designated bag-holding dog walker.
Yes.
Where twice a day, every day that I'm here, I have to retreat out to the front of the house, walk the dogs around with the other men that have had their penises severed and put on the mantle, and I have to reach down with a pink bag and pick up warm, steaming excrement. And in Beluga's case, Beluga, for a dog that's the size of a large loaf of bread, produces more shit than he produces more than a homeless person, and it is ridiculous to me. And the only reason you say, why do you use homeless person? Because a time long ago when we were going to a screening, there we found human excrement on the street that a homeless person had left there, and that's how much Beluga makes. So I have to pick this up every day, and there are days, seriously, where I cannot fit it in my hand. That's how much he makes. Okay?
At least he's
And there was-
regular.
And there was
Regular.
one time, and you know what, Oscar? Believe it or not, there have been days that I'm jealous when I look at that. When I look at him and I say, this is not right.
you are a
So-
complicated man. You
Not
hate that
complicated.
dog. You
I'm
do,
not-
but
no.
you're
see
jealous of the
guys.
dog.
It's the action. It's where the men are down here with all the retirees, and the men are out walking the dog, and it's just like, hey, how you doing, Phil? Hey, I'm fine. Look at that dog, the size of a thimble. Yeah, look at that little baby dog, little chick dog. How's your little chick dog? You gonna pick its crap up? Yeah, I'm gonna pick its crap up. What a great job, boy! Do I feel machismo? I'm
Sure.
a real man doing this. So I do that in the morning. I do it every day, and it's fine. And the only time it's problematic is when Beluga decides, after I have tied the little pink bag and gotten ready to throw it in the trash, that Beluga did not produce enough excrement the first time, that he's going to double pump it. And that's when I seriously would like to feed him poison and have him go to doggy heaven.
Wow.
I swear to God, that's how I feel.
Do you
but it
believe
doesn't
that he would
happen
go to
Sunday.
heaven?
It doesn't happen Sunday. There's no problem at all. And Frankie goes, and I come in, and Mrs. O'Meara in the back, always in the kitchen, is like, did they pee and poop? Yes, they did. Yes, honey, thank you. Like I'd come back if they didn't. You know,
Do you know-
although I have
every
done that a
day.
couple
Do you know
of
what's really sad is we treat Robert the same way. Did you take the dog out? Yes. Did they
Yeah.
pee and poop? Yes, Dad.
So you don't have an accident in the house. That's
exactly.
What it's all about.
But instead she has the same estimate of you as I do of my 12-year-old.
Thank you.
13. Forgive me.
Let me
13.
tell you, when he's old, the first moment he gets a little responsibility, that's his gig. But it's not for years. And I'm probably not going to
dog won't ever see that
I
day.
don't think Beluga's going to be around for that.
No, I think the
Yeah,
first
he'll
responsibility,
probably- yeah.
Michael will be digging a hole, will be the first responsibility.
Not around here. They don't
Certainly
allow you
As
to
I
do that
said in the
around here.
past, the sand in the hourglass is almost up.
Right. You know
Who
what
said
I'm probably
that?
going to do?
I said.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What I'm probably going to do is cremate him and then scatter his ashes over like a bakery. But anyway,
I bet he'd burn a good long time.
Yeah, you just throw him in the fire pit.
yeah,
Out back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
little
you have
chimney,
Yeah.
little
And that
chimney that we
I'll
have.
take care of it.
You might need a poker. Because the hole's not that big.
That's it. Save some,
So,
save some cash.
Sunday morning, I do my due diligence and I take him out and do it, and I hate it. I truly hate it. I truly
Poke him like a
hate it.
rump roast.
It's like, hey, you want a thigh? All right. So
Did you base the dog? Yes.
Make sure you surround him with newspapers. Crumble him up.
Cover him with foil so he doesn't brown too soon.
boy, why is that spiking up so much? It's the grease. But anyway, sorry, that's gross. I hope Carla. I'm sorry. I'm just joking.
You're just saving money, Mike, and who doesn't want to save money?
Exactly.
Yeah, just taking it in your own hands. We go into the PetSmart, and it's grooming time. Beluga stresses about it because he doesn't like his fingernails to be cut. And
Right.
He doesn't like it. But there's a great groomer over there that Carla has a great relationship with. I think her name is August, and she does an amazing job. And we bring Beluga and Frankie in, and what does Beluga do? He squats and drops a deuce in the middle of the store aisle, right in the middle, not on the side, not up an aisle, in the main walkway of PetSmart.
So embarrassing.
This
Not a good
little
dog.
jerk and I'm sitting there going, look, dogs do this. It's a PetSmart,
Sure.
and within 3 minutes, they have the doggy bags there because I guess idiot dogs do this all the time.
Yeah.
Slower dogs,
Usually puppies.
dogs with less
Usually
self-control.
puppies.
Yes, puppies,
Not adults.
not dogs with
Yeah.
adult dogs that are
Yeah.
just like.
Well, I think I'll do it here. I did not have my second pump today, so I'm going to drop it in the PetSmart.
Or
Look
that's
at
his-
me, Daddy.
That's his kink.
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe,
you
maybe.
think?
Yeah, deviant Beluga.
Every dog needs a category.
Wears leather on
Within
the
3
weekends.
minutes. 3 minutes, we scoop it up. We're moving him back. Less than 3 minutes. It was less than 30
ball game.
Okay,
seconds.
I don't want to get too graphic,
Yes.
but is it an easy cleanup?
No, because it's the second wave, and the second wave has the consistency of a Frosty.
Okay.
That's what it is. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it is. Because he steals so much food, and he eats so much people food, and he's constantly getting food all. But anyway, 30 seconds later, we're walking back. Frankie walks up and lifts his leg and pees on the flea medication.
Oh, God. That
Two
long-
dogs, and I'm looking in there. I'm saying, please take them out to Route 41 and just leave them there. So you hear this. Dave. Okay, my life is now better. Thank you, dog.
When Frankie's so much smaller. When you kill him, you might just want to use a skewer in the same thing. It'd be like Shishka dog.
Yeah. Anyway, so
That's
it.
gone too far.
That's
Is it?
Let's
Yeah.
take a break. We
Frankie's
have to take a
still
break. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, it's more fun and more thrills. Love my dogs. We'll take a break. Yeah, I'm depressed. This is the Mike O'Mara Show. We'll be right back.
That you're alive and have a soul, but it takes someone to come around.
Hope you're enjoying this, ladies and gentlemen. This is Matt Bloom's latest record. Hope you enjoy this. Let's listen. Yeah. Tony, you did a fantastic job with this.
You did.
Yes.
Played all
Oscar,
the
are you
instruments.
raising-
Oh,
Are you raising your
after the
hand?
spot, Mike, if you don't mind. After the spot.
Okay, very good. Sleep Number, they bring you this portion of the Mike O'Mara Show. This year, how about giving your whole family the gift of better sleep? Now is a great time to visit a Sleep Number store where you can save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition bed during the Ultimate Sleep Number Week. And queen mattresses now start at only $699. The Sleep Number bed lets you choose your ideal firmness, comfort, and support on each side. I've been telling you about this for years because it's fantastic, and it makes it ideal for couples as well. With optional Sleep IQ technology, they will also track your sleep so you know how to adjust for perfect slumber. So, Whether it's adjusting your sleep number setting or making different lifestyle choices, you positively know what's working because Sleep IQ will tell you. It's that easy. My sleep number is right now an 85. Carla's is, I haven't even asked Carla. I got to ask her today
Find
what her
out.
sleep number is.
Yeah.
Mine's an 85. Carla's last time I checked was like a 65. But last night my Sleep IQ was another sterling 93, people.
Nice.
Come in now through Monday and save an incredible 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition bed. No better sleep at Sleep Number. Sleep Number beds and Sleep IQ technology are only available at any of the 475 Sleep Number stores nationwide. Find one near you by calling 800-511-0061. And don't forget to make a shadow puppet.
Nice.
And tell them that Mike O'Mara sent you. Yes. Oscar, you wanted to chime in with something.
Yeah, I
here.
was hoping that we could just briefly say hi to Adam Sternberg. This might go all wrong, but he's sitting right next to me. It's getting awkward.
I said hi to Adam when before the show started, and Adam is continuing a trend here on the Mike O'Mara Show, where Rob is not saying no to people who ask to sit in the studio.
Now you see, when you say that, you make things impossible.
Well, how do I make it
things
impossible? It's the truth. I'm simply telling the truth. You brought Courtney Calkins.
Well, that was a
in.
mistake, and I think we can all agree on that. But we like Adam.
Has anybody ever broken bread with Adam Sternberg? And
I have
lunch with that.
Yeah.
Oh, you have. Okay.
I think I paid for the limo
I can't
ride
compete with
into
you.
Reno.
I can't. In Reno, Adam and I had lunch together with Mrs. O'Mara. Remember that, Adam? We had a good time, didn't we? It was delightful.
It was fun.
Adam, talk right into the mic like you're blowing it, please.
Wow.
Jeez,
Oh, my.
You know what I'm talking about.
Do I?
Well, Rob, how about let's get an interview with,
come on.
with Adam here.
All right,
Come on, let's see.
Adam, what brings you to town? I know you're a Florida regular guy. It's funny that you would have to travel all the way up here to
I'll
talk to
ask
Mike,
him that.
who's in
Yes,
Florida.
I'm down here where you live, and you're up where I used to live. What are you doing? You got family up there, Adam? Is that the way that's happening?
I do. I'm up for Thanksgiving visiting my in-laws.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And
Family
how
first.
does it work with the in-laws? Is it a good relationship?
Yeah, it's a good relationship.
It doesn't sound like you really mean it.
You hedge
I'm
your
here.
bets.
Well, you are here. That's true. A few hours out of the house never hurts.
Adam is a longtime supporter of the show. Adam, you've listened to the podcast since the inception, have you not?
I have.
And you are very, very supportive early on and welcoming to me in Florida. We've communicated about Florida. You also get involved with Rob's best friend, Johnny Midnight, when he gets passionate. Are you a Redskins fan? Because you get very active in those threads.
Sadly, I am.
And that thread also involves people that hate me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, no.
We were going to talk about that yesterday because Rob's best friend has that lady Amy that says such horrible things about me all the time. So I just wanted you tell Brad.
I'm on it.
I got a private message from Brad saying he likes the show. Do you know what year that was?
When?
2009.
Well, you know what? He's a
years ago.
very static person. I'm sure if he liked it then, he likes it now.
Okay.
All right, enough with Adam. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.
Anything you'd like to add to that, Rob, at all, or what?
About regarding what? Regarding Brad? Brad loves
Yes.
the show. Big supporter of the show.
Okay,
Loves you the best. Thinks I'm a little bit shaky, but likes you.
I don't know. I saw
Actually-
that name. I saw that name over the weekend. I
Adam-
watch all this stuff.
I understand.
Adam, quickly, F, Mary, kill. The three of us. Mike, Rob, and me. Quickly.
Oh, my.
Now this isn't too awkward.
Yeah.
I hate this game. I hate this game when it's homoerotic.
Gun to your head.
Gun to my head.
Yeah.
I'm going to move to Utah and marry all three of you.
Oh, nice. No one's
That's a
ever
good
done
answer.
that. No one's
That's
ever
a
done
that's
that.
a,
Nice
that's a
job.
beautiful. That's
Very
very
played.
smart.
Well played.
Very
man,
very
Adam.
smart. I'm smart.
He's smart. Look at me. I'm smart.
So anyway, it's nice to have everybody here. This is a great week to do what we do for a living, and I'm curious about one other family member because I'm absolutely stunned that he is in the studio today because I really believe that Rofo has been abandoning the Mike O'Mara Show.
Yes.
Seems to be the theme today with all that. With the Rofo is here. You are back here. Here is the grand poobah of the Tony Perkins Show,
Yeah.
Robert Rofo Ford, former intern of the continuing intern on the Mike O'Mara
Ongoing,
Show.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He's a hybrid at this point.
How are you, Rofo? How's it going today?
I'm doing fantastically. It's great to see you again, Mike.
Are you still with the new squeeze? Do you still have the lady in your life?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Things are going well. Thanks for asking.
Does she like this rugged look, or is this just lazy that you didn't shave today?
Oh, my God. She would have it be like 3 times as much.
Really? She likes the beard?
Wow.
What does that even mean?
No, I can't
That means
stand
she
it.
likes lumbersexuals.
Yeah.
That's what she likes.
She likes it, but
Yeah.
I shave and disappoint her.
Okay. Hey, ever since you
not
got
why
this new
you're
squeeze, and I'm not talking about Tony, you've been seeing a lot less of us. You put the P on the pedestal? What's going on?
No, not at all. Just the way the time works out. I've been super busy with work.
Oh.
A lot of different things going on.
Buy, sell. What are you doing for work?
That's right. My boring job as a furniture installer. Have to pay the bills somehow.
Congratulations, man.
Thanks.
right.
I've been. I've
You're
actually,
a hardworking boy. There's
Yep.
nothing wrong with that. I like
Is
that.
this
I
the
like that
busy
you're out there
season
doing it.
for office furniture?
I don't know if there's a correlation, but it has been.
I'm just
Very
asking
busy.
if there are trends.
A lot of people
Why
need
is there that
cubicles.
tone in Austin when he's doing this line? Is this I don't know.
What's a
Just
hot
make me
mover
laugh.
this season,
What is
Rob?
it?
The Herman Miller cubicle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Open concepts, though, right?
Open concepts, yeah. We also specialize in AIS matrix furniture, customizable. You can embed whiteboards into your cubicle walls. It's very nice.
All right,
That sounds
we talk about
fantastic.
Ergonomic
furniture all
office
day,
chairs,
but-
I-
Look,
it's
okay,
ergonomic.
enough with the office.
Do you sell
Ergonomic.
pistols so I could
No,
shoot myself
no.
after
Stop
asking
it,
that
please.
question?
I'd like to get into another thing. I know you don't want to talk about this, but I have to because
Uh-oh.
New relationships, young love on the Michael Mara Show. It doesn't happen very often, so we have to take advantage when we have it. We really do. And I have to ask you a question. This lovely lady.
Yes.
How long has the relationship been going now?
I would say we went on our first date at the end of July.
So you've been you kept this a little bit under wraps.
But the
for a
first,
long
I
time.
guess, 2 or 3 months or whatever, it was kind of casual, and then we started seeing each other more regularly, and then it became serious.
Yeah.
Let me ask this, Pony. How does this make you feel?
I feel great, Mike. I'm so happy for Rob.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
How is your super secret pasta love?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like I said, it's not happening until after Thanksgiving.
You never said that.
He
I
mentioned
totally
it in
said
passing.
that.
Yeah, I just don't listen to him, I
Okay.
guess.
That's good.
Now, I do have an open invitation for Pony Boy. He can always come over and watch it and take some notes if he wants to.
That'll be great.
Watch you do it?
Well, whatever he
It
needs.
goes there?
Watch you have sex with your girlfriend?
Well, whatever
Is that
he
what you're
needs.
talking about? What is
Whatever
that?
he
What,
needs.
that was out of left field. What the hell's going
That's
on
what
here?
I mean, if that's what he likes, I like Pony a lot, and he'd be welcome to watch.
I'm going to throw up. I just threw up in my mouth. That is the most
Yeah.
disgusting thing. You have just offered Pony to come over, and that's yee.
Or if he just wants to watch us have a nice dinner conversation, how to break the ice. That kind of
okay,
thing, we
so
can just do that.
What, did you,
There's
are
a
you,
lot of
are
range
you,
in this offer.
Not what he meant. He wanted to watch him screw. It was a feeble save at best.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking we're going to bone tonight, so if you want to come over, and don't forget to bring your notebook.
Yeah.
Pony,
bring
this is
the
what I like to
cigarettes.
do. I like to knead her thigh first. There, take a look at this. There you
Don't
go.
underestimate the power of kissing. Girls love it.
Right.
Gross.
Hey, Pony, didn't somebody put a picture up on social media of you, like, in your kitchen cooking or something like that?
Yeah, it was my neighbor's.
Was that your kitchen or was that somebody else's
That's
kitchen?
my kitchen.
That's your kitchen.
Oh.
It's
Yeah,
not
they
as
just
big as
updated my
it's not as
kitchen.
big as it looks because he's so small.
Yeah,
it actually
so-
is just a normal sized kitchenette.
Optical illusion.
That's a pretty nice little. You got a nice little kitchen there. That
Yeah,
looked,
they-
you got
my
granite
complex-
countertops, right?
Yep, the complex just upgraded everything in my kitchen randomly. It was pretty nice of them.
You got are you gas or electric in there?
No, it's still electric.
It's still
I want
yeah. We have
gas,
electric
but-
down here. It sucks. Adam, do you have you're in Florida? A lot of electric stoves. Do you have gas or electric down here in FLA?
Electric.
Why
Electric,
is
yeah.
that?
I think fear of fire. I don't know what the hell it is.
Oh.
We don't have
A lot of old people forget leave the stove on.
Oh, I bet that's what it is.
The whole development
Or they're
goes
telling
down.
a story, or they're telling a story. Back in my day, oh! put the hand right on
The
the
walker
stove.
always hits the dials.
That's right.
Turns on the gas.
Now, really quick, and I know we're running short on time here,
Yes.
but I will tell you, I wrote this down today. Florida men who mumble.
Oh,
That's
no.
one of the things I have been experiencing down here, and it seems that I will probably get there because the hearing, when the hearing goes, I think you assume people can hear you.
Yeah.
There's a guy there over not last weekend, but I think the weekend before, who I see if I can do an impression of it. It's just so we're going to. She was coming over there for Thursday. I don't know. What's going. Yeah, well, we've done that. I used to be a football player, but he was a good football player too. You don't do it. That's Mike. Mike's going to do that. Mike, you do all this thing. I'm like, that's right.
So you don't even try; you just give in.
No, sometimes I'll get pissed and I'll go, "Excuse me," and I'll look right at him. I was saying that you've got a nice lovely wife. I said, "Oh, that's very nice. She's married to one of the younger ladies, but Charlie's." And then the other guy next to him will go, and I'll say, "What?" It's.
Do you think it comes from the fact that they've had so many years of living in a home where the wife doesn't even listen?
Yes.
So they don't even try anymore.
All right, can you get that over?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will, Roger.
Thanks so much. We appreciate that. How about Lou Rawls, WABR?
Lady love.
All right. We'll take a break. Come back with news you may not need on the Mike O'Mara Show. Always on.
My lady love.
Hi, this is the Internet Steve Mermelstein. Times are wasting as the holidays are approaching. This is my favorite time of year when a jolly fat man from the North Pole flies down to give all the good Gentiles toys. But if you're like me, looking for a great deal, why not check out all the free content from The Rob and Joe Show, The Tony Perkins Show, Tech 411, or Americast, and my favorite, Cake and Cookies. Also get exclusive bonus content from The Mike O'Mara Show with a VIP package. Everyone wants a nice package for the holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. Mermelstein out.
Thank you, Stephen.
Good read.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by Touch of Modern. You already know how to get great Touch of Modern deals. They have them all the time, and we told you how Touch of Modern is the place to go for the coolest things and the hottest deals, and it just got better. Touch of Modern now giving you 30 days of deals this holiday season. 30 straight days of different deals on the coolest stuff you have ever seen. If you're looking for the perfect holiday gift, if you're looking for a truly unique holiday gift, Touch of Modern is the place to go. touchofmodern.com, your one-stop holiday store. The site changes every single day, and there's a brand new deal every day. Not only do they have the coolest stuff, but they have phenomenal prices as well. Santa's Workshop will never be able to keep up with Touch of Modern. You're only a few clicks away from tech gadgets that'll blow your mind. Stuff your stockings with the coolest toys and hottest new iPhone accessories. Plus, Touch of Modern's men's fashions and accessories will have you looking your best for the holidays and into the new year. And this is the time of year.
It is.
You want to get that accoutrement that looks
Look
really
good,
good.
yeah.
You want the good cufflinks? They got the unique ones. Touch of Modern, new sales launching literally every day, which makes it the best place to get perfect gifts for everyone, all while offering the best prices on the web. Right now, our listeners can get immediate access when they sign up at touchofmodern.com. That's touchofmodern.com. Do it today because you don't want to miss out on the perfect gift.
News.
Boo. Sisters. I just thought I'd say that to stop. Anyway, it's a fantasy. Every guy has had at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rob
And-
Ford would like you to watch you do Sisters.
Tony, would you like to come in and bring a sister with you?
Anyway, Sean Connery, 50 years ago, was into Sisters. He tried to make it a reality with Carly and her sister.
Wow.
Oh.
You know, nothing like memoirs, man. You know, it still holds up
Wow.
with James Bond. In her new book, Boys in Trees, Carly says she and her sister Lucy met Connery in 1965. There is no statute of limitation on trash talk, babe.
No.
She was 20, he was 22, and he would have been about 35 then. He'd already done several Bond movies, so he was a big deal. Carly and Lucy were trying to make it as a musical duo, and they had a pretty good head start. Their dad founded the Simon & Schuster Publishing Company, not too shabby. Anyway, they met Connery on a boat going from England to New York and struck up a conversation. The next night, they were in his cabin where he proposed the threesome.
It was a stabbing cabin right then. Yeah.
Captain Stabbin.
One of Carly's friends later called it the Simon Sisters sandwich.
Oh.
And they said no. That's right. Even James Bond couldn't make it happen. But the next night, Lucy disappeared with Connery and didn't come back to the cabin until after 5 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
So he
But
did
she's a
still
second
have to
tier
do it.
Simon. That's a problem. Didn't get the top shelf Simon.
Carly
Gave away
felt
the cow.
betrayed enough to break up the duo when they got to New York. I don't know how she did that, but she said she broke them up. So that's a
That's
cool story. I
cool.
thought.
And
Very,
also
very neat.
sailing across the Atlantic because that's what people did.
It's very James
Yeah.
Bondy.
Right?
It is very
Pretty
old
cool.
school. Mhm.
I only did it once. I only did it once in my younger days, but I had a wonderful time. I actually was not into radio back then. I sketched, and I sketched a pencil sketch of a naked lady.
I've seen the movie. It's excellent. Yeah.
All hell broke loose.
World.
Jack Dawson?
But I made it. Anyway, the line on Charlie Sheen is that he'll do pretty much anything sexual, or at least he used to.
Oh, call him up,
So
Rob Ford.
This wouldn't be too far-fetched. Radar Online claims to have seen clips of Charlie crack and then performing on a guy. The action was supposedly recorded in 2011. Radar claims the video was part of a lawsuit the other man filed claiming Charlie engaged in a nefarious plot to seduce him and then gave him herpes.
Was it John Cryer?
Oh, God.
I guess we've heard this with, not the herpes part. We heard like when you're so oversexed that you like the regular things in the world that would probably make our world a different place and rock our world.
You need to keep going.
You got to keep like going. And cocaine's a hell of a drug, Mike.
Yeah, you know what he has? He has tolerance.
He did.
Yeah.
And, anything to increase the thrill. Charlie's lawyer says there was a lawsuit, but it was dismissed. And while there was video evidence in that lawsuit, it was destroyed. And it did not match what Radar Online claims to have seen. It's a feeding frenzy.
Sure.
Look, I'm no defender of Charlie Sheen. I would never do that.
I
But
don't
this
feel
is
bad for him.
This is the feeding frenzy right
Yeah.
now. This is kicking the dog when he's down.
Go
This
count
is
your money.
But when you behave like Charlie Sheen, you're going to probably see more of this crap surface. We'll see what happens. Will Smith originally offered the lead role in Django Unchained. I did not know this.
Wow.
And he took the role, but he ended up quitting over creative differences with Quentin Tarantino. Roundtable discussion with several other actors for The Hollywood Reporter, he revealed what those differences were. He wanted more heart and less gore. Well, it's Quentin Tarantino.
Sure.
I don't think you're going to win that. Yeah.
What?
God. Okay. He said, quote, "To me, it's as perfect a story as you could ever want. A guy that learns how to kill to retrieve his wife that has been taken. And I wanted to make the greatest love story that African Americans had ever seen from American cinema. But with that story, I felt the only way I could make that movie is it had to be a love story, not a vengeance story. For me, I just couldn't connect to violence being the answer. Love had to be it is a great love story at the end, right?
Of
I mean, he
course.
gets to the end and he rides off into the sunset with her.
Spoiler alert.
It sounds like he's waited just long enough to make it seem like, I turned him down.
Sure, yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Jealousy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Will was making that movie with his untalented kid. Sorry, that's the way I look
After
at it.
Earth, I definitely regret buying that thing.
Oh, man, horrible. If you're in charge of the turkey this year, this might help you out. If you're not, then use it to annoy the person who is by second-guessing everything they do. Yeah, just stand in the kitchen and do this. 8 common mistakes people make with their Thanksgiving turkey.
Okay, good.
Rob, you know all these. I'm sure you do. Not thawing it out soon enough. A pound turkey takes 4 days to thaw in the fridge.
Yep.
Meaning you should have moved it from the freezer to the fridge yesterday. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bye,
And
everybody.
even worse if you're listening to this podcast tomorrow. You're screwed.
If it's bigger than that, might take 5 days. If you forgot, you can still thaw it in cold water, though, which takes about 30 minutes per pound. So for a 60-pound turkey, that's 8 hours. So
Yeah.
solution. You can
Yeah,
put
but
it
you
in
got to
water.
keep changing the water out. It's a pain in the ass. I've done it. Yeah.
You've done that before.
Yeah.
Brining a turkey, this is number 2. Brining a turkey that's already been brined. Check the label. If it says it contains something like 8% water, salt, and spices, you don't need to brine it.
I did not know.
Keeping it in the fridge until you're ready. This is number keeping it in the fridge till you're ready to put it in the oven. You should let it sit in the pan. Yeah, we know that.
Sure.
Room temperature. That's
Room
easy.
temperature.
Number 4, turning down the oven when the skin browns too quickly. Once it's in there, you shouldn't mess with the temperature too much, and you can keep the skin from burning by putting aluminum foil. So don't turn the temperature down. Put a tent over it.
Oh, you see, we've always used SPF 45.
There you go. Very
Spray
good.
it on.
Is that even a joke?
Number 5,
The
basting
sport
it
one.
while it's. Here's what I've done. Basting it while it's in the oven. Some people swear by it, but you lose heat every time you open the door. Okay, I get that.
True enough.
So it takes longer to cook. Plus, drowning it in liquid at the bottom of the pan can actually make the skin soggy and dry the meat out. Number 6, not using a meat thermometer. Okay.
Gotta
that's
do
a
it.
little nerdy.
Gotta do it.
Number 7, this is a big one. Carving the turkey as soon as it's out of the oven. You can't do that.
Oh,
have
no,
to
you
let
got to
it
wait
rest.
like a half hour at least.
15 minutes minimum so the juices have time to soak back into the meat. And number 8, carving the entire turkey at once. It's fine if you're going to eat it all on Thanksgiving, but if you're saving leftovers, they'll dry out in the fridge, so it's better to cut off one of the legs and breasts, put them in the refrigerator whole, and just cut off slices whenever you want them. So you're welcome. Thank you.
And
Hope you
on
enjoyed
Thanksgiving, Rob, if you want to come over to my house and watch me, that'd be great.
Thanks for the offer.
Bring the sunblock.
I already have
A
plans.
44-year-old guy in L.A. named Shlomo Reknitz
Really, you don't need to go any further on this one.
Listen to what this guy did. He owns a company called Brius Healthcare Services. Apparently, it's the largest nursing home provider in California, so he's pretty well off. And
Okay.
He does a lot of charity work on the side. Anyway, a video of him at an airport in Ireland earlier this month is going around Facebook. He decided for 400 American troops.
Cool.
He was waiting for a flight when he saw them in the food court about to eat their brown bag lunches, and he thought it wasn't right when all the people around them were eating real dinners. So he went up to their commanding officer and asked if he could buy them all a hot meal. He then told them that they could each spend up to $50 to get whatever they wanted. $50 in a food court for an individual, that's pretty damn
That
good.
is good. You get the best.
Said they could get whatever they wanted from any restaurant at the airport. Assuming that they all took him up on it, that's $20,000.
Wow.
But he talked to them afterward and said it was a small price to pay for everything they do for us. I like that.
Here,
That's
here.
good for him.
Nice.
Shlomo, nice job. Appreciate it. And now a little something. A 23-year-old named Kyle Yeomans went to a strip club in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina last Saturday night, a place called Derriere's Gentlemen's Club.
Oh,
classy.
sure. Yeah.
That sounds as classy as this guy is.
Yeah.
Kyle claims that one of the strippers kept hassling him to get a lap dance, but he didn't want one because she was figured than the other dancers.
dare you.
Zoftic, Mike. She's very Zoftic.
Then when she was on stage later, he yelled that she needed to hit the gym.
Oh,
What could
not
possibly go
again.
wrong? And
That's
she
not good.
responded by grabbing him from the stage and punching him at least 4 times in the face.
Deserves it.
He reported it to the cops the next day and claimed the bouncers were also unnecessarily rough when they dragged him outside. You don't F with the dancers. dude. It doesn't work that way.
not a good move.
He did admit he'd been drinking, and when they asked how drunk he was, he said he was an 11 out of 10 at the time. According to the police report, he had marks on his face that were consistent with being punched, and apparently the stripper was wearing at least one large ring on her head. Her name hasn't been released, but Kyle told the cops that she was in her early 20s and about 115 pounds. Well, hold on a second. What's wrong with this picture? So unless she's 4'2", she wasn't overweight. That's weird. She wasn't a stick. I guess he likes him like Oscar likes
Yeah, I
him.
suppose.
Well, it's not clear if Kyle is pressing charges, but he's still keeping it tight. Am I right, ladies? There you go. We'll take a break, come back with the Audio Vault with Rob Spiewak right here on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Podcasts are great, but with all the podcasts out there, how do you choose? Let me recommend for your listening pleasure, Cake and Cookies. It's hosted by Katie Forbes von Herman and my dad, Rob Spiewak. I like it because it's family friendly, and they never use head, bullshit, son of a and they never say go yourself, because kids don't need that kind of filth in their life. Cake and Cookies, every Wednesday at MikeO'MaraShow.com, a part of More Broadcasting.
Thank you very much, Robert III. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. The hot here with hustle and bustle and lots to do. You can go crazy trying to get everything done. So, as you start to think about the holidays, please remember there's a great way to shop at home, beat the crowds, and save money while you help out your favorite podcast. It's our Amazon link. Been telling you about it all week long. Anytime you purchase something through our Amazon link, we get a tiny percentage. This is the most important time of the year for us. This is the most important week of the most important time of year. And Friday, the most important day. Would I be right about that, ladies?
This season accounts for, I would say, 48% of our entire year.
So when you're thinking about doing your online shopping, please, we can't emphasize it enough. Adam Sternberg, I know that you have done that in the past, and you have mentioned it. Am I right about that? You've done Amazon shopping.
Good guy.
What would you tell listeners to TMOS that love the show as much as you do? How do they do their shopping, Adam Sternberg?
Bookmark the link first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bookmark the link first. That's an easy.
Great
Please do
guy,
that.
not so great on the radio.
He listens better than he talks.
So whether it's gifts, a Christmas tree, a new menorah, or a diet book for your New Year's resolution, Amazon has it. Baking supplies, Christmas lights, elephant boats, and kitty cars, too. Elephant boats? What the hell are...
I've never understood, but it's the lyrics of Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Oh, okay, thank you.
What about
Amazon
sticking to
has it all.
products?
How about shut up?
And the lyrics.
Yes, okay. Go to MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. Click on the Amazon button on our website, or use the TMOS app and click on the shopping cart, then shop like you normally would. It's that simple, but it means the world to us. Thank you very, very much, and we appreciate it. Without further ado, let's open up the Audio Vault. Tuesday, November 24, 2015, Rob Spiewak.
I think you're really going to like this. This broke yesterday and was all over the internet, but NBC kept shutting it down. This is a tape I had to chase. Someone that works apparently at NBC, I think in the audio department, leaked the isolated vocal of Adele singing on Saturday Night Live this weekend. And when you hear the way she sounds, just raw, just a little bit of echo, a little bit of reverb on it, no instruments, she doesn't even need a band. Her voice is that good. Check this out.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal ya. I ain't done much healing. Hello.
I don't know why. I swear to God, I hit that by accident. I swear to God, I hit that by accident. I'm so sorry.
That was so haunting.
But isn't that
so
chilling?
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She
I'm
likes
sorry.
the legs if they're fried. But I thought it was very cool.
You guys.
It is. It's very chilling, and the word that kept coming up is it's intimate. You don't. It doesn't sound like she's doing a television
Can you
show.
send that to me, please?
Absolutely,
That
very
is so
cool.
phenomenal.
But anyway, that is Adele, and that is also Adele isolated vocals after she had a lozenge. Sam Jackson had a run-in with what I would say is one of the most eccentric Hollywood stars in the history of the entire movie industry, Marlon Brando. And he was talking about
Brando. I was watching a Brando thing. There's a documentary on cable right now about Brando in his own words, where he's.
I think that must be what inspired this. He met up with Brando.
Total pain in the ass. In this documentary, the guy was a total douche.
Yeah, but I
really,
mean,
to work with. That's
weird.
what I read between the lines.
Do you know? Did you ever see the movie The Freshman, where he essentially was doing the
with,
Vito Corleone?
Matthew Broderick.
I
right.
love the movie, but afterwards I read he refused to learn his lines. He had an earpiece and a man off stage that would feed him his lines.
He did that for more than one movie.
But you can actually if you watch it.
I thought the version of the story I heard of that was that he had his lines on the back of a hoagie.
No, then he wouldn't be able to read his lines because the hoagie would be gone.
You know, actors. I believe actors should be actors and let
I
the
agree.
other people kind of do their.
True.
Yeah, you interpret it. You might have creative ideas and differences occasionally, but guys like. He sounds like he was an absolute nightmare for directors.
But this he is a weirdo. Sam Jackson met him backstage, I think at a 9/11 benefit concert. And check out this story. Apparently a true story. Sam Jackson meeting Marlon Brando.
Somebody comes up behind me and starts doing the Ezekiel speech. People do that to me all the time. Ezekiel, that's Marlon Brando. I'm like, oh my God. And we end up having this conversation, and he gives me a phone number. He says, yeah, call me, we need to talk, da, da, da. So I call a number, and somebody answers the so-and-so Chinese restaurant. Oh. Mr. Brando there? Oh yeah, hold on. And then he comes to the phone. Next time I called, it was Chinese laundry. And I said, Mr. Brando there. Then I realized he just filtered his calls through people by doing it because they would ask, who is it? And I go, Sam Jackson. They go, oh, hold on. And then he comes to the phone.
So he would consistently have his
Oh
staff
my God!
answer.
So he would have the staff answer as something else.
That's
right?
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Isn't that
That
great?
is kind of
but weird.
He loved his privacy too. He did
He
not.
did.
He's one of these guys didn't like being a movie star. Didn't really dig it.
And his complex carbs.
Oh, he did like those too. And he liked having, I don't know if it was a movie or real life, he liked having a miniature version of himself. I think that might have been a movie.
Didn't he have, was that, yeah, that was a movie. That was a movie.
Papillon.
No,
Where
it
he's wearing
wasn't Papillon.
No, that's Steve McQueen in the robes, right?
Yes, the big white robes.
Was it The Island of
Dr. Moreau, exactly.
Yeah,
the
that's
movie
exactly
that Val Kilmer tried to quit while he was making it. He said, I don't like this. Last night they ran the entire Mark Twain Prize Eddie Murphy special on PBS. No one watched it, but we had all heard him
I
talk.
watched a little bit of it.
We had all heard him a little bit about Cosby, and I'll close with this. They went on with a longer riff. This is Eddie Murphy on stage talking about Bill Cosby and the man who released the original rumor about Bill Cosby and the women, Hannibal Buress.
Who is Hannibal Buress? First of all, Hannibal is a caveman's name. We're going to just come on out and push over the apple cart to Hannibal. If I ever see or meet Hannibal Barrison person. I am going to try to kill this.
Just one show like this. Just do one like that. But like I said, I don't want to go too far on Bill.
I love the fact that they gave him the Mark Twain Prize because he can still do it.
Yeah, you got comedian after comedian, and Eddie just waxed him. Eddie is still Eddie has got to go back to do stand-up. Please do that for us.
He's the best.
Eddie Murphy
He doesn't
is
care.
so great. He doesn't
does
care.
not
but I
care.
think there are rumors that he might do it, and it's so funny because you see these other comedians paying tribute to Eddie, and they're playing. And the funniest thing about that was Eddie himself, which you heard,
yes,
because nobody saw it coming, and then the clips of. Of Eddie.
Such great
Eddie
stuff.
did a bit on Saturday Night Live. They played a clip of where he did James Brown Hot Tub.
The Celebrity Hot Tub Party.
The Celebrity Hot Tub Party, which is Jesus. I unhinged my
maybe the
absolutely
funniest bit in 5 seasons. It was
I'd love to hear it.
unstoppable.
I have never heard it. I'd love to hear it.
It's, Oscar, here's the thing. There's not a lot of writing involved in it. It's just Eddie coming out with the wig and with the band playing that. He's like, hey, a hot tub party. And it's,
And the whole gimmick is that it was just the gimmick that James Brown would have a show where he celebrities in hot tubs.
But there's no celebrity.
But
It's
there's
just
no
him,
celebrity.
and he comes out in a robe, and then he takes the robe off, and he's got these gold Speedos on, and he gets in the hot tub.
Mike, it gave us the ultimate quote, too hot in the hot tub, make it cooler, good God. That is your Magic Audio Vault. Have a great Tuesday, everybody.
Thank you, Rob Spiewak. Adam, thank you very much.
Yeah,
for coming
Adam.
in. We appreciate
it.
it.
Guys.
That's it. Another Mike O'Mara Show has come and gone. Be sure and join us again for more fun and more thrills at MikeO'MaraShow.com. If you want to correspond with the show with a letter or package, send it to TMOS, Box 2796, Leesburg, Virginia 20177. To get your message or birthday request, the Tuesday mailbag. Just kidding. Into the Wednesday mailbag.
Wednesday.
Email Rob with 2 B's.
Hey.
At MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Hey.
The Mike O'Mara Show relies on your word of mouth, so tell a friend or family member about TMOS and make sure they get it too. For Rob Spiewak and Oscar Santana, this is inviting you to join us again for another episode of the Mike O'Mara Show. Bye-bye, everybody.
So long.
Ciao, ciao.
Hey, not so fast, Mr. Big Shot. I got to tell you that MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon is the best way to shop for anything and everything. So, shop Amazon and use our website. Always open at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Amazon. Now go in peace.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.